You may have heard it said, if you want a pet reptile, get a boy. Because for a mother retic laying eggs, laying those eggs the wrong way can be the difference between life and death for that mother. We have a snake named Carla that laid a bad clutch of eggs, and to make matters worse, some of the eggs are stuck inside of her. In this video, we're giving her every chance to survive and even the hope of thriving for years to come. This is always a scary experience for any reptile keeper, and we're not sure if she's gonna make it or not.
So it's the height of breeding season. The incubators are full. Rob is out sick today, so I'm checking for some snakes, and I found this. This is Carla. This means that we were trying to not breed her this year, because last year she had like a little bit of problems laying, you know, so we're always worried about our females being safe, so we tried to give her the whole year off. She decided to lay eggs anyways, but as you can see, when you don't get a male to breed to, the eggs all came out infertile. This egg has no baby in it. It was never fertilized, and so it's just an egg that she spit out, trying to breed even though she wasn't introduced to a male. So it's kind of like collecting eggs from a chicken. But this is a lot harder on a snake, and especially a super dwarf, than it is a chicken. So I'm a little bit worried about Carla. She didn't use her lay box there, and she's got all these infertiles. These are harder they're very, I don't know, can you see this? They're like sticky and slimy. They're hard. You know, they're not nearly as flexible as a regular egg. They're kind of stiff. It almost feels like if you ever had like a pill capsule, like a fish oil pill or something, but bigger. And this is really easy to get stuck inside the female on the way out. When they have a bunch of infertile eggs for whatever reason, it can be really hard on them to get them all out. Look at how scrawny she is. These mothers give everything that they have as far as calories and everything into their eggs. And so when they lay a clutch like this that don't have any babies in there, it's devastating, especially in the wild, because they've just given up all of their resources.
Guys, being behind the camera in that situation, I could see just how hard Carla had been trying to get these eggs out of her. And she looked like crap. I felt so bad for her.
So you can see these eggs, they're like packed with all kinds of calories and nutrients and everything, but there's no babies in any of them. We can tell because of the way that they look. They should be big, round, well-filled eggs that look like water balloons. Instead, they're these little yellow pills. And she's just been working really hard all weekend. And I see her tail is right above her tail, which stops right here. She's kind of pinched up. Can you see that? So here's the kicker. She might have done all this. We tried to give her the year off so it'd be easy on her. She decided not to take that route. She went the hard way, laid eggs without ever even having been paired to a male. And now she may have some of these hard infertile eggs stuck inside of her. This is pretty serious, because if she can't get those out, they could rot inside of her, cause major issues, and she could die or need surgery. So what I'm gonna do, hi honey, she's obviously feeling very sensitive right now. She's got all of those motherly instincts, but she knows her eggs are no good. That's why she wasn't coiled around them. See how flat she is from where those eggs were stored? And there might still be eggs inside of there. I just wanna really gently check and make sure that there's nothing. Look at that. This is where she laid from, but look at this big lump. Is that just swollen, or are there eggs in there? That's my question. Let's go ahead and give her like a warm water bath while we check. It's okay, honey, come here. Even when these guys lay a good clutch, they look really terrible after laying these eggs because of the way that they put so much energy into them. So the way she looks is actually pretty normal for a snake that's just laid eggs, other than potentially being clogged up. And it's just sad to see them go through all of that. You know, I'm sure she was like not feeling well all this time, worried about stuff just like anybody else is, and then pushing all those eggs out just to know that there's no babies inside of them. I'm pretty worried about her too. We have a lot of these snakes. Obviously you can see piles and piles of cages around here, but just because we have a lot of them doesn't mean they're not still our pets. You know, Carla here I've had for years. She's such a sweet girl. I mean, you can tell, even as uncomfortable and everything as she is, she's just, you know, not aggressive or defensive at all. Just much more like worried about what's going on. And that the big swelling at the end of her tail that we showed you, I mean, it could just be swollenness from how hard it is to push out those hard, sticky eggs, but it could also be eggs that are stuck in there, and that would be a major issue. So I just want to get her comfortable first and relaxed a little bit, get some of this slime, and you can see she's all messy and stuff. Get some of that off of her, give her a little bit of a bubble bath, and check those eggs. Okay, we've given her a little bit of time to just relax in a bubble bath here, kind of clean her up. Hey Carla, come here, honey. It's okay. It's okay, we're not gonna hurt you, sweetheart. She's obviously very nervous. All I want to do is feel that swollen area and see if there's any hard lumps in there, or is it just swollen? Look at that huge area there. God, it makes me nervous. Come here, honey. There's still 2 left inside. All right, baby. She's gonna need, it doesn't look like she has a lot of energy left to give, but she's gonna need whatever she has to push those out. Let's go clean her cage up and everything and let her relax and rehydrate a little bit more.
We definitely try to do everything that we can do to make her as comfortable as possible, because if she's slugging out, you know, and still has those eggs inside of her, it's very hard on them. And so we're trying to get those eggs out, try to get them, working on getting her weight back up, stuff like that. Plus, like, you don't want something sitting there rotting inside of you, you know. So we already know those eggs are dead, she's slugged out. We need to try and make her as comfortable as possible to get them out of her.
Fresh sheets on the bed, fresh water. I put her lay box back in there just in case she wants that security of being able to climb up and hide inside of it, even though she chose to go underneath the paper. You know, here's the problem, is that there's not a lot that we can do. Pushing those eggs out, if they're stuck inside of her, can do even more damage. But if she's still struggling after a couple of days, we're probably gonna have a serious issue. We'll have to take her to the vet or something like that. She just laid last night. If we can give her another day or 2 to try to get those out before we do anything that's really gonna stress her out. The stress is the most dangerous thing for reptiles. So, Thomas, the female from this video just spit another slug out.
Oh, let's go.
Check it out. I'm pretty excited. Because the thing is, like, you know, she got all those out and then she just quit. So I didn't know if she's still working on it and they're still slowly moving, or if they're like stuck. Because if they're stuck, anything you do is invasive. Oh, look. There she is. See how she's like climbing around through the cage? So we're gonna sneak in here real quietly, but do you see it right there? Look next to the water. See the slug? So we put her lay box in there and everything just to give her everything, you know, all her comfortable stuff she knows. You can tell she exerted a bit of effort there. Look at that. Hi. Uh-oh, she sees us. I just see the one. Oh, it is slick. That's really good because she can, that means stuff's still moving. Right call not to take her to the vet. You know, it's hard to not second guess yourself when you're worried and you feel helpless about your animal. But that's one down, one more to go, and she's in the clear. Alright guys, it's been 2 days. She got that one other egg out. I remember feeling 2 in her. I gave her a nest box, cleaned her all up, cleaned her up again. I don't see anything. She looks better. I mean, still all scrawny and depleted, but all that swelling is gone, so that's good. One. There's actually, I feel 3. I was expecting one more, But with the swelling, it seemed like a bunch, so she still has 3 in there. We're just gonna have to leave her over the weekend. Well, that's not exactly what we wanted, is it? Wish her luck. Good luck, Carla.
Guys, I wish I was able to tell you that there was a happy ending to this video, but really we just don't know. And that's part of the gig of breeding reptiles, is you run into uncertainties and situations that you don't want to deal with, but it's the reality of dealing with living, breathing creatures. So if you guys want to stay tuned with the journey, go ahead and subscribe, leave a comment letting me know what your favorite part of this video was and what videos you want us to do next. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.